Well, hi there all, here I am again, back out on one of my wild camping videos down in Hastings in Sussex. The noise you can probably hear is the gentle lapping of the waves from the beach. Tide's on its way out, sandbanks are starting to appear, and I'm the only one here. It's 2nd of May, and yeah, it's quite early, it's about 5:30 at night. So I've got a couple of other bits of equipment I've got with me. I've got a brand new stove. It's a Fire Maple FM 125. It's a lot more sturdy than the stoves I normally use. So I'd like to show you that. And I bought myself a new, it's a large size aluminium, double walled aluminium mist tin. It's the right size for putting like one of these microwavable rices in, like Uncle Ben's or something like that, or one of the cheaper brands. Or you can actually put an MRE ration pack in it. So that's the reason I actually bought the larger size. I'll show you that as well. Haven't used the mist tin itself yet, but it looks quite good. It's got some good little features with it that I'd like to point out to you. Like I say, the stove I've used a few times, thoroughly impressed with it. It's got a really good burn on it, and it's quite large as well, so it's a lot more sturdy, like I say. Like I say, down in Hastings on the beach, sitting up on top of the little cliff edge here on my stool, enjoying the surroundings. So yeah, got me Jack Wolfskin with me, Gossamer 2. Been here a few hours, and we've had a little bit of rain, hence the reason my tent's all wet. I don't mind that. Been down, got me water, so I'm just chilling out, having a hot chocolate drink at the moment. Got my stove and all my gear, and the rice I had earlier on. But yeah, like I say, I'll show you the stove. Like I say, it's a lot more sturdy. It's an FM 125 gas stove. The legs are solid as hell. It just all folds up nice and neat. It's got piezo ignition on it. I was saying, the Fire Maple FM 125 stove, really good stove. Like I say, it's quite big as well. The legs all click into place, so it can't fold up when you're using it that easy. It's hard to do it with one hand, to be honest, but it's really sturdy bit of kit. Got piezo ignition on it. Like I say, this is really hard to do with one hand. Sorry about that. That's it all folded up, and it comes with a little carry case, which if I just grab that, don't know if it's a good thing or what it's useful for, but it all fits inside here. And this takes a small gas cartridge, so you put the gas cartridge inside, then put the connector on top. What use that is, I don't know, but the good thing for me is I did measure before I bought it. It actually fits inside my Fire Maple cooking pot, so I can put the stove in there and it doesn't scratch the cooking pot itself. Like I say, I checked that size before I bought it. But yeah, brilliant stove, really good burn. You can still see the Fire Maple logo on it, just. Really good stove. Really pleased with that. Like I say, really sturdy legs as well. Well then, my aluminium mess tin I was saying about, you can see it there, it's got gradients on it for measuring, and it's got steam vent holes. Also, they're not only steam vent holes, but you can actually use it to drain if you're cooking pasta or something like that out of it. I think it's a brilliant idea. Foldable covered handle, just flips over the top. Got easy grip bits on both sides, so you can get the lid on and off easy enough. I would suggest using gloves though. Then, as I was saying, it's big enough that you could put in your, perfect for the reheating your rices, and also, well, here I've got a vegetable, sausage and tomato breakfast MRE ration pack. That fits in there. Just fill it up with water, like I'd say halfway. 5 minutes on a slow boil. Ideal. Like I say, I haven't tried this yet. Unlike your stove, but I purposely measured my ration packs before I bought it, and I actually got it off Amazon, but I had to wait for it to arrive from China because they didn't actually have this size in this country. They only have the standard size, which is something like an 800ml, and this is 1.5 litres. Well, it says 1 litre there, but with the top it's classed as 1.5 litres. So the measurements there I checked with a ration pack to make sure that with a little bit of folding up on the sides, fits in there perfect. And I checked it with the old rice as well, because I use these rices quite a lot. I normally fry them. You can heat them the same as you do a ration pack, because it is pre-cooked, so you're only reheating it. Yes, well, I'm happy with the little bit extra bits of kit I've got. Anyway, it's enough of my waffling. I've got my hot chocolate drink over there by my stall with a sea view. I've actually been sitting here watching the seals go past for the past couple of hours since I got here. Sitting right on top of the cliff edge, look. Yeah, as I was saying, look, how much sand's appeared in a short amount of time since I've been talking to you chaps. Yeah, I've got a big sandbank appearing down there as well. There's no one down here, just me. Beautiful, loving it. Bank holiday weekend on a Saturday. Anyway, my hot drink's calling me. I'll get back to you in a little while. So I'm just about to heat up my ration pack. A couple of other things I should have mentioned to you is the drain holes here. This lid is reversible, so if you don't want the drain holes or the steam vents, you can turn the lid round, and that way you can use it as a normal mess tin. And the other thing is, being double walled aluminium, it might be slightly heavier, but it's so sturdy you can't crush it, which I've had mess tins before, and cramming them in your rucksack, they do tend to get a little bit buckled and then the lid doesn't go on properly. But this thing, it's, like I say, it's double walled, it's extra strong. So I'm going to pop the old ration pack in here, put it on. Once the water starts to get to a rolling boil, I'll time it 4 minutes, maybe 5, and see how it goes. Looking forward to this. Like I say, this is a good piece of kit, I think. Not tried it yet, like I say, but so far it seems like it's got lots of good things going for it. So I've put the old ration pack into the mess tin. I'll put about 500ml of my filtered water in there, just so it covers the ration pack basically. Obviously I'll move it around a little bit while it's heating. Now I will have the steam vent bit and the drain, so once it's cooked I can actually drain the hot water out without, you know, trying to get the ration pack out of hot water. So I'm going to put it on there. Once it's got a rolling boil, I'll give it 4 to 5 minutes and then it should be super duper ready to eat. That water's already hot, so I want to give it 4 minutes from now. I'll churn it halfway through. Got my tongs out ready, and like I say, I would suggest using a glove when you remove the lid, because it is going to get hot. I would have thought so anyway. So I'll use the tongs for turning over the ration pack. Doing all right so far by the looks of it. I'll come back in a minute. Well, that's about 2 minutes. Bubbling away lovely in there it is. So I don't want to stick my hands in boiling hot water. Just going to use the old tongs. Make sure it's submerged as much as I can get it. Oh, that water's hot. Actually, the lid's not as hot as I expected. Maybe after 4 or 5 minutes it would be though. I'm going to give it another 2 minutes. Well, steam's definitely come out steam vent holes, I must admit. Boiling away beautiful in there. But as I was saying, with like these things, these pre-cooked like microwavable rice, because they're pre-cooked, you're only reheating it. And I did try it in an ordinary saucepan at home to make sure that it would work the same as like a ration pack. You can pick these things up for less than £1. in various sorts, so you could always mix something else with it. It's not a problem. And it saves dirt in the frying pan. Cool, that's really steaming out of there. And time is up. So as I said, you could just pour it out through the steam vent hole. Saves you sticking your hands in boiling hot water or fiddling about with the tongs too much. But yes, that lid is hot. After 4 minutes of boiling and steaming, that lid is hot. One ration pack, ready for eating. Cool, I can feel the heat coming through my gloves even. I think I might have to let that cool down for a minute. That is hot. That is really, really hot. I'm going to let that cool down before I try and eat it. So I've let the old ration pack cool down for 1 minute, maybe 2. I can still feel the heat coming through the bag though, so I know the food inside is hot. Let's give it a try. Got the trusty old spork out of a ration pack too. Lump of sausage, I'll give it a test. Oh, excuse me. Not only is it really, really nice, but 4 minutes was definitely long enough. This is really nice and really hot. Well, I must admit, I thoroughly enjoyed that. It really filled me up. It had massive sausages in. It's, I'd say a vegetarian one, but it's really, really nice, really filling. And it was really, really hot. So I think 3 minutes would have been more than enough time. But anyway, I know ration packs can be quite expensive. Like I say, try with one of the pre-cooked rices. There's so many different varieties out there, and you could always, like I say, add something else to it. But I tried it at home. It was exactly the same, like 3 minutes in a boiling pan. You just got to make sure that you break up all the clumps before you even heat it. Obviously don't open it until you've heated it up. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. Gonna get on with my drink now. Still got my hot chocolate. Still drinking my hot chocolate, but I thought I'd just spin around and show you what the beach is looking like now. Look at all that beautiful sand down there. It really is a truly remarkable beach, I must admit. So up in the distance there, you've got more sandbanks appearing. You've got sand. You walk along all this at low tide, look. And there's more sand down there. I mean, this is all shingle up here and then the rocks. There are some easy ways through to get to the sand, especially from where I am, because I can just go in the corner here, just pop down there, and as you can see, it's not that far. Wait for the tide to go out a bit further and take it along the beach. So one of the ideas I was having about using a pre-cooked microwavable rice, if you want to call them that, rather than using a brand name that we all know of, is that you could, if you wanted to do, say, a steak or sausages or something else, obviously you've only got the one burner with you, you could heat the rice up in the old mess tin there, leave it in the hot water while you cook your steak or sausages or excuse me, whatever else you want to put with it, and that way the rice doesn't go cold because it's kept in hot water. So that's one of the little tips, one of the little ideas I want to try out. So I might get myself some steak tomorrow and another one of them rice things, and that's what I'm going to have for my dinner, I think, or even some pork chops or something like that, whatever I can get at a reasonable price, obviously. Here's another little tip for you. Don't know if you see it over there. There's a rat over there, a wild rat. Hence the reason why my tent's there. My food bag is hanging there. The last thing I want is my dirty food bag giving off smells inside my tent and having a hole chewed through it. He's just down there. He's having a drink in the wall. There he goes. Yeah, like I say, that's a good tip for you. I mean, it's close to the ground, so we could get hold of it. I could hang it up on a branch or something, but then the birds will get it anyway, so. But yeah, don't have any smelly food or food waste inside your tent unless you want a hole in it.